Cord. I just noticed, yippee, this is a Star Mage game. Star Mage? Hi, Star Mage. Hi. I shouldn't have checked who it was by. But I just happened to check who it was by, and I saw Star Mage, and I do like me some Star Mage. I know exactly what I'm getting into when I click on a Star Mage game. Star Mage is very, consistent. I'm happy that I'm probably going to be ending this stream on a Star Mage game. I will be fair to it, even though I know the developer. I shouldn't have checked the developer, but I am allowed to. I just like to go in not knowing, but I can if I want to. There's no rules saying that I don't have to know. I just want to keep as objective as possible, but I'm allowed to check who it's by. See, look, always dash on. That's perfect. We want always dash on. It's a good sign. RPG Maker game with always dash on is a good sign. Show quest tracker. Oh, I'm spoiling myself. Menus give me StarCraft 1 menu vibes. Yes. Alright. Star Mage, I've played only a little bit of Raveheart, like about an hour. I should play more. I'm a bad friend. I'm so sorry. And by friend, I mean I've had Star Mage on the RPG Maker Cola podcast before. But I've only played a little bit of their game, one of their main games. I just got them on the podcast because a lot of people wanted them on the podcast, so I was like, yeah, let's go. But yes, let's start the timer and let's play Project Echelon. I do know that they do a lot of high quality stuff. Galaxy of Xerxes, year 324 AXW, Planet Era, the High Queen's funeral. Oh, nice portrait. Today, we gather not only to mourn, but to honor the life of my mother, High Queen Elamine Rave. Is this in the universe of Raveheart? If it is, I only know limited amounts, but well. I will say, from a judging perspective, the maps, they use a lot of neon, and it is a particular style. It can be overwhelming to some people. I don't mind it, but yeah, it's a lot of splashes of color and such. She lived a long and fulfilling life, and though her passing was peaceful, taken by the hands of time rather than tragedy, the weight of her absence is no less heavy. She was the heart of Xerxes, a beacon of kindness and wisdom who guided our people with unwavering fairness. She often told me how much I reminded her of my late father, Lord Chad. Let's go, Zephyr. She saw him in my spirit, and both of them named me after a great hero of the galaxy who sacrificed himself to save countless lives. She never let their memory fade, just as we will never let hers fade. Thank you, Mother, for everything. Oh, zoom. At the Erin local orphanage. Dang, the High Queen, gone too soon. To be fair, she lived a long life, long enough to keep the galaxy in good hands. Yeah, but I wonder how Prince Klein will fare as heir to the throne. Yo, guess who's going on a galactic mission on the Echelon starship? This definitely seems like the type of character who would burst into a door saying, yo. I am. Sounds good, Elios. Anyway, as I was saying, they're angry that they weren't noticed. Did you all forget that I just graduated from engineering school and now the Cosmic Cube has recognized my talents and smarts? That's why they hired me for a galactic mission. Elios, congratulations for graduating engineering school and congratulations for getting your first job. Yay. Why do I even bother? We've got a spoiled brat on our hands. Just call my number if any of you or the other kids miraculously end up missing me, I guess. Sure. This is great. At Planet Ishtar, Emesa residence. So, this is it? Margie, you're really leaving, Seth? Elise, it's Celise, Mum. And yes, I'm leaving. I was chosen for a galactic mission. This is what I've worked for. You think the Lord of Divinity approves of this, or you prancing around the stars instead of fixing what's wrong with you? Mum, she'll be back, Mirabelle says. It's not forever. He will come back when he realizes what a mistake all of this is. Well, we're already tackling capital T themes here. Misgendering. You are sick, Seth. We need to pray. There's nothing to fix, Mum. I am who I am. No, you are what I made you, a son. If only your father was here to be your role model, maybe you wouldn't have strayed into these perverted ideas. Mum, please. I have no words, Mum. If you leave now, you are choosing to turn your back on your family, your faith, and on me. Wow, this is hitting strangely hard for, current real-life Earth situations. No, Mum, you turned your back on me a long time ago. I'm just finally walking away. Anyway, if you both need any money, I entrusted Mirabelle with my card info. You can use it to buy any of your needs around the house. Oh, Lord of Divinity, help me. Where did I go wrong? I'm sorry it has to be this way, Celise. It's okay. Make sure to take care of yourself and Mum while I'm away, okay? To be honest, I'm going to miss my big sister. Mirabelle. Indeed, Max, indeed. Yes. I'm just changing the order of things. See you around soon. A game that's definitely not shy of tackling capital T themes, for sure. At Planet Cardle Shuttle Station. And let me be clear, I am definitely not against tackling capital T themes. Derek. Alright, Cupcake, this is it. Off to the big leagues, huh? My little Nixie, all smart and sciencey. Off to her first mission in space. Ha! Bet no one saw that coming. Just finished watching the VOD, Mr. Mask says. Thank you so much for all the notes, feedback giving. We'll improve it in future. Yeah, and I hope you understand that I was overall very impressed. And I put on my judging hat and was harsh enough to... I'll pause the timer. To give tough love, but overall... quite impressed by what you made. I will give another 30 seconds to this game because I want to give it its full hour. But yes, Mr. Mask, well done. Well done on making a great game. A very impressive one. Alright, Cupcake, this is it. Off to the big leagues, huh? My little Nixie, all smart and sciencey, off to her first mission in space. Ha! Bet no one saw that coming. Ah, Dad, not the hair. I worked hard on this messy look. I love that contradiction. I worked hard on this messy look. Bring out your... Whoa. What does that mean? Yeah, gotta keep up that I don't give a crap vibe. I get it, but listen. I'm proud of you, kid. Real proud. Don't let anyone out there tell you ain't worth a damn, because you are. You got that big brain, that big heart, and that big mouth too. What I like about Star Mage's writing is that they're very quick to give, characters a lot of personality, even if it like strays a little bit into the cheesy realm, but like I'd rather be cheesy and effective story-wise in introducing characters than to have a story without any character whatsoever. So I love, and I already get a sense of what kind of person Derek is, It's just good character writing is all. Thanks, Dad. It means a lot. You're not the father. Tick. Oh, is this a tick? Oh, do they have Tourette's or some kind of tick-causing thing? That means a lot. You're not the father. It would be interesting. This is like an open tick, closed tick thing. I don't know if this is the what's it called? The convention for indicating ticks in a game. But I don't know what is. So I'm just saying it wasn't my immediate, thing to read that as a tick, but I got the message eventually. Oh, I have a bomb, they're saying, in a place where you probably wouldn't say I have a bomb, but it's a tick. Oh no. I don't actually know if I've ever played an RPG where a character had Tourette's. Very interesting. Ma'am, I'm going to need you to put your hands up. And I'm just assuming they have Tourette's, but they might not. But it seems to me, it's occurring to me that they might have it. Ma'am, I'm going to need you to put your hands up. Whoa, easy there, officer. Oh yeah, she's got Tourette's. She doesn't mean it. I'm not sure I've ever played a RPG with a character that has Tourette's. That's just my simple, yeah. Very interesting. See, I have medical proof. She blurts out crap she doesn't mean. Ain't her fault. Can we move this along already? I don't have time for some brat stupid ticks. See, it's setting up the conflict in this public place. Excuse me? The heck did you just say about my daughter? I said hurry it up. Some of us have places to be without this freak show slowing us down. Listen here, jackass, say one more thing about my kid and you're gonna be the reason this line takes even longer, got it? Very good dialogue. Okay, Dad, as much as I'd love to see you lay this guy out, maybe let's not commit assault before I even leave. Yeah, that's the issue here, isn't it? If you have Tourette's in a public place, you sort of have to just like make sure, like you have to live with a little bit of compromise and being like, hey, let's not cause a scene everywhere we go. Even though my tics cause people to be of concern, we need to have like a attitude of de-escalation, because we simply have to live with this and try and live a life where it's not completely full of conflict everywhere we go, you know? It's a trade-off. Yeah, you're lucky my kid's a saint. And Derek being quite a protective and, aggressive, but, loving person that they are to the people closest to them. It's quite a realistic combination, especially if you have a kid that you raise them and they have like something that causes people to hate them. You probably grow more protective of them as you grow up, but you just have to handle it, You're clear to board. Safe travels, ma'am. Thanks, officer. Sorry about that. Won't be the last time, I promise. Little baby wiener tick. You go knock him dead out there, all right? Love you, Dad. Bye. Love you too, Cupcake. Go be a badass. It's also realistic, and as far as I know, people with tics, they say the same thing, a lot of the time. They'll say, little baby wiener is like, and then they say, they collect tics as, things go on. At the Cosmic Cube Spaceport. All right, Sir Kieran Mightrock, you're good to go. Good luck on your mission. Wait. You're the Kieran Mightrock? The sole survivor who completed the mission on the Vidalon starship? So we've got a little bit of a celebrity fame extending ahead of us type situation. Yeah, that's me. Holy, I'm a big fan. Oops, sorry, I think I'm being unprofessional right now. Nah, you're good. And I'm sorry about your previous teammates, by the way. I should go. Right, best of luck. So we've got a famous person, we've got a person with Tourette's, we've got a trans person who is leaving home, a bunch of others. You're bald. Sorry, sometimes tics are funny in their content, but making people angry. Oh, they called someone bald on the... That's pretty funny. Oh, this is quite a lovely little montage. Starship Echelon launching in 3, 2, 1. I love the cutting. I love the cutting between the scenes. Great title drop. There's something about a Star Mage game that I've felt that even if I will say one thing is that the maps sometimes leave me wanting just because of the style of the maps and the tiles they use. That's just a minor thing. But even in spite of that, I think the storytelling shines through, and that's my favorite part, is the storytelling, the direction, and the writing of these games. They're very, very just focused, I trust the writing. Well, look at us. Squad B, huh? Sounds like we're the backups. Hope they didn't put the rejects together. Oh, they're putting these 4 together? Little baby wiener. Well, they definitely put me in the right place. And then this is the trans woman doctor, I think. Oh, yeah. I have Tourette's, so... I see. No worries, that'll make this mission even more interesting. And who's the one with the ears? Hi, hee. Some space, please, scumbag. By the way, a question for the team medic. Yes? Your ID shows that your name is Seth. Why does a beautiful lady like you have a boy's name? That's because I'm a trans woman, born male, yada yada, the works. For real? I never would have known. Oh, mum. I feel a little embarrassment saying these out loud, but yeah, basically you can read it. Wind it up. Yeah, and I go by Celise now. Well, we're glad to have your medical expertise, Celise. Oh, so Kieran, this one here is the, I think the one we know least about, but they are like famous for being in a squad and they lost their squad. Blushes, thank you. We just need to work as a team and stay focused on our mission and we'll be fine. For sure. Litterbox, kitty cat. Wahaha, sorry. Giggles. Well, that's quite a harsh sound effect. Attention Squad B, proceed to the cockpit immediately. Well, that's our cue. Alright, listen up. I'm Captain Carver and you're here in my ship, the Echelon. You follow my rules here. Keep your hands off my controls and don't make me regret taking you aboard. Understood? Huh, they're usually sending me a bunch of fresh faces, huh? An Aaron kid engineer, a doctor, whatever you are, Nixie. You're bald, you're bald. Oh dear. Right, and a Kunian soldier with an actual resume, great. Reporting for duty. So the famous one is the one with the actual resume, I'm guessing. Anyway, we've got orders coming in from the newly appointed High King Klein Rave himself. Try not to embarrass yourselves. Echo, patch it through. Incoming transmission from the Cosmic Cube. Oh. Prince Klein. Oh, oops. I mean, it's probably Your Majesty now, right? Greetings, Squad B. Kieran Mightrock, I see the reports weren't exaggerating, General Ducard says. You're every bit the soldier we expected. Secretary Lena, ah yes, the sole survivor of Vitalan. A seasoned asset for this mission. Nods. Rave says, Squad B, your mission has been adjusted based on my late mother's latest findings. The structure you see before you appeared in our galaxy through a wormhole of unknown origin outside this galaxy. It materialized on the surface of planet Warg, Sector 2, it seems. Initial scans show no immediate signs of hostility, but the architecture is unlike anything in our records. It may be a relic of an extinct race. Or a beacon summoning something far worse. Before we investigate the wormhole's point of origin, we need to assess the structure firsthand. That's where you come in. We're deploying you to Planet Warg to secure the site and gather data. Squad A and the rest of the ship's crew members will also be deployed. Expect harsh terrain and possible hostiles. Something triggered the planet's dormant defense systems when the structure arrived. You may have to deal with automated sentries, rogue wildlife, or worse. Okay, we're going on a mission. So basically we poke the creepy alien thing with a stick, try not to die, and report back. I like this because they provided like the long form, detailed explanation, and then for those who didn't really get it, Alios can like restate it in more colloquial terms. So we poke the creepy alien thing with a stick. Sounds like a wonderful vacation. Yeah, you get like responses from each of the characters based on their personality. God damn. Sorry. We'll handle it. We just need to be thorough and cautious. See, this is reflecting Celise's precise and thorough and cautious nature. That's the spirit. This investigation was my mother's final directive before her passing. She believed understanding this anomaly was crucial to the future of Xerxes. It's funny how we got these three sort of adjusting their perspectives around each other, but the one we know least about is this one in the back who has lost their platoon, which makes me think, you know, could be a face heel turn in the future, who knows. In her honor, I entrust this mission to you. See it through to the end. Or at least I think that their you know, dark past might be the thing that we sort of explore throughout the plot. Your shuttle departs within the hour. Dismissed. Okay. Planet Warg. Alright, this is as close as the shuttle can land safely. The terrain beyond here is too unstable for a smooth descent. From here on out, we're on foot. Okay, so fun fact, this landmass shouldn't even exist. Like, geologically speaking, Warg's tectonic activity should have shattered this place ages ago. Whoa. But somehow it's just standing there, like something's holding it together. Either we just found the galaxy's most stubborn rock, or the alien structure is messing with the planet's natural order. Big juicy asteroid cheeks. Jeez. We should get to the alien structure then. Nice. Press arrow keys to move. Press X to open main menu. Objects with glowing indicators around them are interactable. Nice. This is cool. This is well done. Oh, I like these portraits. Very cool. Items. They've really reduced it down to weapon and armor. No items even. No like consumables. That's a cool choice. You've got skills. Got the saber slash. Okay, it's a strong against ether. Nano upgrade. Increase the allies' attack and mat. We'll see that in the battle. I'm pretty sure they'll become more obvious what we should be using. But basically, Elios Brylith, 24 years of age, race Aaron. Elios is an orphan who hails from the planet Era. He has recently just graduated his engineering course and is determined to use his skills for the good. Passionate and determined, but can be quite flirty and a show off to the ladies. Right. Parameters, etc. Okay. Nixie Ryder, 23 years of age, race Farian. Nixie is a cheerful girl who hails from the planet Cardal. She has a special love for the natural environment. Nixie suffers from Tourette syndrome with coprolalia, which makes her tick obscene or inappropriate words uncontrollably. She's playful and carefree, but can be quite unruly. That's such a cool description because it's getting it sort of very precise. It's not making, a mockery out of what is legitimately something that they suffer from, disability. Elise Amessa, 31 years of age, race human. So they're a lot older. Elise is a transgender woman who hails from planet Ishtar. She suffered a lot because of her gender identity, but through it all, she still persevered and achieved her goals of becoming a doctor. Nice. She still has so much to prove and has always wanted to volunteer for a galactic mission. She's serious and reliable, but can be quite distant. I gathered that. Quite precise, but maybe hurt from her past. Kieran Mightrock, 28 years of age. Oh, so I thought Kieran was older, quite younger. Kieran is a soldier who hails from planet Vismal, very much experienced with galactic missions. His latest mission with the starship Vidalin has left him quite scarred. But that didn't stop him from doing his duty. So he's got trauma from the war. Wherever he's called, he's calm and optimistic, but can be quite aloof. I'm guessing that's because of the trauma he suffered. Quest, the structure. Easy, cosmic cube, planet walk. Time to analyze the alien structure. Could it pose a danger, etc. Okay, that's good. Options, yeah, we've got. We'll just use default options for now. Okay, cool. Let's go. Found one unassuming branch. What does that do? Oh, it's an. That's right, because everything is just equipment and items. I like that it's all equipment and items because it makes it, it just removes one level of something you have to that's might be unnecessary. For our attack, let's min max, which means that this person should get the unassuming branch, and it means that by the end, hopefully, we'll be customizing our loadout. Looks like something's expecting us. On guard, everyone. Okay. First battle. Sentry bots? Alright, team. Time to get a feel for some combat. We all share a pool of action points. Oh, we all share action points. Contributes 2 AP. They have their own AP. You can see how many AP are available at the bottom right of the screen. Shared AP is an interesting system. You can freely switch between us any time by pressing left or right and choose. So there's like you choose who gets to fight. Using that gives a bit more of a strategic edge because you don't have to just use the same heroes. You can do several moves with the same hero if you want to. Using skills or basic commands all cost AP. The attack type enemies, machines, they're tough, but my physical type attacks will tear them apart. I'm going to make notes about this. Attack types. I have here physical. Enemies. Enemy types, we have tech. Physical is good against tech. Oh wait, sorry. Plus tech. Okay, there we go. Let me spend AP to shoot them at their weakest. Cool. What does rev mean? I'll just do skills. Shared AP system. I've played a game by this. I was spoiled. I played a game by this developer before, and they do generally very solid games. Do saber slash, so we can do several. Shared AP is always fun, and I know Stoic is a big fan of the a well thought out battle system. I remember playing World Remade and some other Stoic games, and they were well thought out and often innovative, trying different things. Nice. Let's proceed with caution. Okay, cool. There's certain developers I feel who try to do interesting stuff with their battle systems. You're done is the tick. Those 2 physical type crocs on the sides, weak to my ether magic, allow me... Okay, so ether is also... Oh, so ether is good against physical types. Nice, cool, Nixie, but that blob in the middle... so let me see, the enemy, the blob is ether, the... I'm making notes, by the way, on the side, because I want to get this right. Crocodile is, what's it called? Physical. Okay, got it. It'll shrug off your magic like it's nothing, but my tick attack should finish it off. How's the game so far? It's pretty good, pretty decent, actually. I have played a game by this developer, and they are solid. Well, the game that I played was solid, so it's pretty... fair cop, you know. And this is just doing like elemental positives and elemental advantages and disadvantages. How are you doing today, Rain, by the way? I hope Nixie and Celeste can see how cool I'll look doing this. Nice. Good, you guys know what to do. Floor's yours. Okay. I don't know what Rev and Guard does. Oh, that's revive. Oh, is that just like healing, is it? Saber slash. Oh wait. Which one was the one that did ether? Oh, that's. Oh yes. Yeah, so Nixie's one is good against. Oh, is that it? All? Oh, there we go. Good. Good against the burn. It burnt Nixie. Let me have a look at player. Nixie does what is it? Ether, yeah, and then what's good against ether is tech. Who does tech again? Is it Kieran? No, it was it Celeste? Celeste is just healing. So Alios is I think what's its name? This one here, Alios does tech. Okay. I think that's the one we need. Yeah, that's the weakness. Cool. Fossil Tooth. What does that do? That does +1 defense and M defense. Let's give it to the one with the lowest. Maybe this one here. Just to defend them against any attacks, you know. Gross, that thing just spit on me, and ow, it's eating me up from the inside. Not a fan of this, guys. You've been poisoned. Don't worry, I can patch you up. My first aid will heal your HP, and vaccinate will clear the poison. Perfect. Do your thing, Celeste. Nice. So, Celeste will, firstly, will vaccinate, I guess. Vaccinating on the fly is probably not the best way, because vaccines are, you know, more of a cure. I mean, sorry, more of a preventative measure than a cure. But hey, you know, it's a game. And which ones are these ones? The slime, the blob is ether, so we should use tech against it. And who has tech? It's Alios. Against the blob. And then, what was this one here? Oh, the green one is, well, red is physical. And what's good against physical? Ether stuff. So is that this one? Oh, okay. Plasma bullet. That one is tech, is a tech one, so what's good against tech? Physical. Who does physical? Is it Kieran? Yeah, let's shoot them. Nice. Let's save. I don't know why I would went for 6 right away. There we go. Wait, there's a dead creature nearby. I'd like to investigate it. All right, then. There's also a big Wargian plant. Come on, Alice, let's go see it. But I wanted to see the alien corpse first. That can wait, but for now we have to see that plant. Make me, scumbag. Fine. Something's definitely not right here. I like this little, these crouching and sitting sprites. They're quite cute. The external wounds seem minor, but there's clear trauma around the skull, almost like something forced its way out rather than in. Exactly, this wasn't just a fatal wound. It's like something escaped from inside its head. Any theories, Doc? Could be a parasite, but I don't know of any organism native to this planet that can do something like this. Could this be connected to their alien structure somehow? Huh. There. That was probably annoying you. Right, thanks, blushes. What do they do? Anyway, like I was saying, we need to be cautious. If this was a parasite, and if their alien structure had something to do with this, then there could be more of them around. Agreed, let's regroup with the others and keep moving. For rabies, we use a vaccine within 48 hours of contraction because there's no treatment. Oh, okay. Well, I stand corrected then. Even though I'm sitting in my chair. This is giving, this little tree here is giving like, what's it called? Annihilation, the movie in the book. By Vandermeer, aka also Garland. Status. I kind of want to. Okay, so that one's. So tick is blue, and green is Oh wait, tick is green. Tick is green. Blue ether is the blue one. And physical is the red one. Gotcha. So against ether, we want to do tick. And against tick, we want to do physical. So let's do the physical one first. Oh wait, oopsie. Yeah, let's do the physical one first. Against the tick. And then we do the that one there. Good to go. It's like it's a rock paper scissors system. I'm just realizing it's literally rock paper scissors, which is fine. It will probably get less trivial as time goes on. Welcome in, Panda. Sorry, I just coughed. How you going? How you doing? Hopefully your morning is going okay. I'm just playing some RPG Maker games. Huh? Oh wow. Sybil. Sheesh. You got double poison daggers. Who's there? It's Squad B. We're here for the mission, same as you. Oh, okay, so there's several squads. I wonder if this squad is to be trusted. And here I thought Warg was supposed to be a desolate planet. Turns out it's inhabited by stunning creatures such as yourself. Wow, Elias is immediately going on the flirty thing. Yeah, you're going all night just hungry as heck. How's your night going? I'm good. I have some corn chips and salsa on the side. I don't know if you have access to food, but get some food if you can, Panda. Get some food in ya. Food is good. Food is good. Wow. So this is Squad B. Do me a favor, fetch us some water, would you? We're not here to take orders from you. Relax, buddy. It's a joke. Xavier kind of looks like Nightcrawler a little. You guys ever heard of those? Oh, so I think they're a little bit cocky. They're like, hey, ever heard of a joke? I just don't like that line, which is good. I like the writing of the line because it makes me kind of get annoyed by the character. Funny, you don't exactly give off hilarious vibes, more like arrogant pain in the butt. And you'd be just like me if you were half as cool. But hey, keep trying, kid. Yeah, Star Mage, the author, is doing a good job of making Xavier a dislikable character. Son of a... Anyway, Squad A introductions. I'm Xavier. And they're also Squad A, so they got the implication that they are, quote-unquote, better. You know, this is the A squad, you know. I'm Xavier, the greatest engineer to ever come out of planet Cardinal. This lovely but deadly ray of sunshine over here, this is Sybil, our combatant. This is Star Mage, yes. I accidentally spoiled myself, but I already know I'm a fan of Star Mage's writing. Even though I will say this map, while it does evoke, you know, what it needs to, the contrast is a little low and the tiles are a bit busy. That's the one thing I felt about Star Mage's games, is that the visuals can put people off, but the storytelling is A+. So far, it's a very conflict-driven, tension, you know, it has all the tension in the right places. It just feels like it tells all the right things in the right places. That's what I like about Star Mage's writing. It's very natural progression. I love that about Star Mage's writing. Don't expect me to hold your hand in battle. And that over there is Boar, our big-brained ecologist. He hates dumb people, so do yourselves a favor. Don't be dumber. Okay. Xavier is very, very curt. Yeah, whatever. I love this character, Boar. And lastly, we got Liara. Liara mentioned any Mass Effect is in here. Liara mentioned. Is it the same Liara? No. Gifted healer, but kind of a snob. Gifted healer? Oh, this is not the Liara I thought. I will say this portrait looks a bit different in style to the other ones, but pretty cool nonetheless. For reasons. I prefer selective with my company. Nice to meet you guys. Hi. Tinfoil donkey. They're ticking because they have Tourette's. And if you know their other stuff, Rame, I believe this is in the same universe as Raveheart and maybe the rest of their games. I don't know how many others they have that are in the same universe. Wahahaha. What was that? Sorry. She has Tourette's and that's not funny. Whoa, chill, I didn't know. So I guess Xavier has a base level of like respect to be like, whoa, chill, I didn't know they had Tourette's, you know, and being respectful about that. So even if they are maybe a little bit annoying, they're not horrible, awful, irredeemable people, which, you know, is how you write balanced characters. You Squad B folks really need to lighten up. Alright, enough wasting time. Let's get to the structure. Okay. The way they say the structure does remind me of Annihilation a bit. Wait. Huh? Nixie, right? Uh-huh. Do you know personal space, sir? That was a tick. Dang it, sorry. You don't need to apologize. I know Xavier was out of line. He's a butt. And I know how painful Tourette's is. You do? Do you have them? Well, no, but I'm an empath. Okay, so here's the thing. The like meme phrase, I'm an empath, is like, has been memed online to the point where it's mocked like, oh, I'm such an empath and stuff. But literally, if you take it seriously, it's just someone who feels someone else. But when someone says I'm an empath, it has connotations of like, oh, they think too much of their own abilities. But literally they're saying I'm an empath. I can physically feel symptoms such as yours, meaning in this world they physically feel the symptoms of others. I understand they're like hiccups, but worse. Well, you know what it's like. Listen, I can sense how people's bodies and minds react to different stimuli, and I've worked with patients who had neurological conditions before. I'm not saying I can cure you, that's not how this works, but I might be able to ease some of your symptoms, reduce the frequency of your tics, make things a little less overwhelming if you'd like to try. That's, wow, usually people just tell me to shut up or try harder. No one's ever offered me that before. Well, to be honest, I'm not sure if everyone can offer you that. Only someone who knows, you know, that exists can offer you, but oh well. I won't push you into anything, just want to know it's an option. If you're interested, find me later at the Echelon. But the character of Nixie would, you know, is quite driven by passion. Could also mean there's memes in this world. Max, that's true. Big honkin' space duck. Ah, yeah, thanks, Liara, I'll think about it. I mean, in the future, there's probably some form of internet, right? But I'm guessing they don't go too far into that social media aspect in these games. I can sense the unrest of the creatures of this planet. I have a bad feeling about this. Knock yourselves out. We already gave the structure a good look, and guess what? Nada. Just a bunch of disappointing empty junk. But hey, maybe you guys will have better luck. Doubt it. Wow, this is such a jerk. The mission in the protocols goes first. All the dummies. No, you can't drink the water here. They're ammonia. And yes, something's drastically changed in their nitrogen levels. Just a English nitpick. I think it's ammonia. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am absolutely wrong. I'm sometimes a jerk with my corrections, my quote-unquote corrections. Whoa, so this is our foreign structure. Squad B, welcome. I am Echo, an autonomous unit of the Echelon's control systems assigned to analyze this anomaly. I like this portrait. This is a really cool looking portrait. It's just like the levels in the costume. It's pretty cool. An android, huh? Gotta say, you've got style, but any luck figuring out what this structure even is? Unfortunately, no. Despite extensive scans, we've been unable to determine its exact purpose. It is vacant, devoid of machinery, artifacts, or any indication of its creator's intent. So it's just here? No messages? No space graffiti? Not even a welcome mat? Negative. However, residual energy signatures suggest prior activity within these walls. We hypothesize that whatever once occupied this space is no longer present. So we're dealing with a potential absence rather than a presence that might be more concerning. See, the writing is just great. Either way, we just need to keep our guard up. If something was here, there's a chance it might come back. Oh. Alert, anomalous activity detected. Movement beneath the surface. What kind of movement? Uncertain. Seismic fluctuations suggest multiple entities mobilizing from underground. They're approaching rapidly. The tectonic activity here was already weird. This isn't normal. Bring out your weirdity. That's usually our cue to run, right? Oh, okay. Too late for that. Hostile life forms confirmed. Energy readings suggest external influence. These creatures are not acting of their own will. We'll figure out why later. Right now we fight. Okay. Pretty wild. Let's start with the attack all, but like examine them first. See if there's any physical type enemies to begin with. Yes, there's at least one, so we should use the attack all there. There we go. And now tech damage, strong against ether. Oh, we only have one left? Okay. Buff. Provokes enemies. Okay. Yeah, let's provoke the enemies. Maybe I should put the defense stuff on Kieran then. What's good against tech? Is it the Salisa's one? Oh no, I will say that the battles have been super easy so far. To the point where it's almost arbitrary. Each party member learns a new skill. But, I mean, I like the systems. I do. Hostiles have been neutralized. Wait, these wounds. I usually err on the side of being like, developers should show more information. This one might show too much information for a simple rock, paper, scissors system. It's like, oh, this is that. It's good against that. And this enemy is that before you even attack it, to the point where, oh, I'm just always going to know which attack to use. And it's just simple rock, paper, scissors. But all that is better than a confusing system. I've played some game jam games recently with really confusing systems, and easy because I understand the strategy involved is better than something that's confusing and doesn't make sense. I'm going to add a minute to this because I babbled a bit, but yeah. So whoever did this, it's spreading. Great, brain-infesting parasites. That's exactly what I wanted to deal with today. Observation. If the pattern holds, more organisms may be compromised. This phenomenon is escalating. Then we can only conclude that the structure is not here for peace. We have to report this to the High King as soon as we get back to the Echelon. Your findings confirm our worst fears. The structure was not just some anomaly, it posed a direct threat. We cannot allow it to remain intact. Effective immediately, the structure and will be destroyed. We can't risk further contamination. Which brings us to our next priority, the origin. Our next destination is the Sephora Galaxy, the source of the wormhole. Whatever sent that structure here, we need to find out if it's still a danger. It was just so lame. Squad B got to fight the brain zombies. Seriously, Xavier? Oh, so Squad A is jealous that they didn't get to fight, you know, but you literally didn't find it. This mission is more important than any one battle. Yeah, and look, just work as a team, Squad A. Work as a team. My mother started this investigation. I intend to see it through. Prepare yourselves. The Echelon will leave for Sephora immediately. We will keep in touch. It's got that sort of Walking Dead style, like, you've got enemies, right? But you've got people who are not being, like, good teammates and not setting aside their own, you know, egos for the side of good. And that's like a sign of like a narrative where you're like, sure, you've got the bad guys, which are unequivocally bad, but then you've got good people who could be good but choose to just be selfish and self-serving and make things harder. And I think that's a great sign for, you know, the germination of a good plot. End of transmission. Okay. Again, I'll add a minute because I've been babbling. Alright, kiddos, you heard the High King. We've got a long haul ahead, so do me a favor. Behave on my ship, Capiche. Capiche is C-A-P-I-C-H-E, unless it's different. In this, we're speaking space Italian. I think it is, or is it S-C-H-E? I think it's just C-H-E. Oh, you can spell it like C-A-P-E-E-S-H, informally U-S? Wow. Okay, I didn't know that. Is it Capiche or Capiche? Oh, these variations? Oh my goodness, there's variations. It's so weird. I didn't know there were several variations of spelling for the word capiche. We'll add a minute because I was Googling how to spell capiche. Like there's, you know, there's the actual, you know, original language version, but then there's like, hey, these are valid spellings of capiche, Englishified, you know, whatever. It's so weird, so weird. That means no brawling, no breaking stuff, and definitely no rewiring my engines, engineer boy. What? Who, me? I'd never. I will eject you into space. Fine. This is great banter. Let's just get ready for departure. Okay. The Echelon is now preparing for departure. Destination Sephora Galaxy. Engaging warp drive in 3, 2, 1. Pretty awesome. Pretty badass. Echelon Starship main deck. Well, time to explore around the ship and pass the time, I guess. This is feeling very Mass Effect-y. You see a collection of Nixie's action figures, from superhero stuff to anime stuff. There's superhero media and anime media in the world of Raveheart? Okay, so maybe memes aren't far beyond, you know, the understanding. If there's superhero media and anime, then surely there's memes. Surely. It's a bit weird to be walking around on a bed, like, oh yeah, because yeah, you've got it so you can't walk there, but you can walk in from the side. Oh, I understand, because you want to be able to walk into a bed. It does feel weird, but hey, not as badly offending as I thought. You see a bunch of makeup owned by Celeste. Curious, she really wears any makeup. Maybe she's still practicing with them. Okay. You see some of Kieran's doodles and sketches. Seems like he has an artistic side. One particular sketch of a portrait stands out as the subject resembles Celeste. Oh, they're drawing Celeste. They're drawing Celeste. Some cute things are happening. Crushes. Ilios keeps his comb, hair gel, and perfume neatly here. Always got to be prepared to charm ladies, eh? It's also fun to see those plot lines being foreshadowed and pushed along, especially in a short game. You need to sort of push them along at a sort of breakneck pace. So it's good to have that. I think I interacted with everything. Oh, there's also stuff all around the ship. Oh, this actually feels like a cool ship to like explore. Oh, okay. Thanks for agreeing to walk with me. It's been we're getting to see this crush scene. Thanks for agreeing to walk with me. It's been a lot lately, and well, unwinding alone just wouldn't feel the same. Did you need any medical treatment from me, Kieran? Yeah, your company right now did the trick. Oh my! Oh, what a smooth. Rizzed up. Oh my, blushes. Am I wasting your time? Maybe you have something more important to do. No, it's okay, blushes. So outside of your profession, what do you like to do? Any hobbies? Well, I've always loved poetry. Ever since I was a child, I've written my own poems. Yeah, a moment of like emotion in the cold world, seemingly cold world, there's still beautiful things happening. It makes. Ooh, I've loved poetry ever since I was a child. Scandalous. Kieran is so funny. So they say, what got you into it? It was an escape, a way to express my true self, my true feelings. Growing up, I had to hide who I was. Writing was the only place I could be me. You know, in Kunian culture, we have a belief about souls like yours. Oh? We call them Shanti. They're souls that choose to incarnate into a biological sex that doesn't match their true essence. It's believed they do so to learn something important in this life, to grow. But their true gender, who they are, is always recognized. The body is temporary. The soul is what matters. Wow, I wish some of my fellow humans would learn something from you guys. Maybe one day they will. Pass the time, explore around the ship. Okay. The ship garden is okay, but I miss the smell of fresh air back in Vismal's forests. Again, I'll put on my judgy hat. I'm a bit of a hardened person. It was slightly cheesy but effective, and I think I'd rather have cheesy and effective than non-cheesy and just not effective at all. And I think that was, the sentiment is good, and you just sort of have to rush it because it's a quick game, so it's like it almost feels a little rushed, but like I understand that themes need to be addressed and stuff, and sometimes it may seem a bit rushed and unnatural, but that's because it's a short game and they're side characters. Oh, Elias, let me know if you need any medical attention. I will. Thanks. Very sweet. It was actually very well done. I'm just putting on my judging hat, you know. Oh, we're getting a scene with Liara in them. I see it. There's heightened activity in the amygdala, the part of your brain that processes aggression and impulse control. It's like a constant spark, firing without warning. Nixie, just relax. Nervous laughter. No promises. I can dampen the neural... Oh, they're trying to... Oh, they're doing the thing. They're going... I didn't think they'd actually get straight to it, but they are doing the little processing thing where they're dampening the effects of their ticks. Might listen to the frequency of the ticks, but we'll have to monitor how long the effect lasts. It depends on whether, like, frequency of ticks, like, reducing feels like holding in a sneeze, you know, whether it feels really uncomfortable to do so. Hopefully it doesn't, you know. Oh, it's quiet, like someone turned down the volume in my head. It's a good sign, but don't push yourself. That's like the better version, right? Where it's like it's turned down the volume, it doesn't feel like you're holding in a sneeze. It's like, oh, actually the source of it reduced. Your brain may adjust and symptoms could return, right? We'll keep you under observation and make adjustments if needed. If this holds up, I might actually get through a conversation without freaking someone out. Hee hee hee. One step at a time. Thank you, Liara. I really appreciate it. Of course. Oh, by the way, aren't you and Elios both Erins? You mean you're engineer? Yes, why do you ask? I'm just curious why you and Miri Erins I know have psychic powers while Elios don't. I mean, doesn't, I think. Should be thing. I mean, I don't remember him using any type of empathic, telepathic, or telekinetic abilities at all. Well, that's because some Erins like Elios aren't born ciphers, which means they don't inherently possess psychic abilities like most of us do. I will say, Star Mage is good at choosing music because the music is doing a lot of great work here. It's got vibes. That doesn't make them less of an Erin though. I think also the background sound is a little harsh on the ears. A lot of non-cipher Erins make up for it by being extremely smart in scientific studies, in Alice's case engineering. Oh, I see. Look at you though, no ticks in a few sentences already. Hey, I know, right? That's pretty cool. And by background noise, I mean the thing that's going ding, 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 ding. You know, it's a little irritating, but that's because of the EQing. It's just a little high on the high frequencies, but that's fine. As an empath, it's always such a relief when I can psychically sense the easing of someone's pain or symptoms. Nice. Yeah, it's like their emotions are attached. I'm looking forward to living like a normal person soon. I mean, I'm probably still weird without the tics, but you get the point. Okay. I must admit, I feel concerned about the true intentions behind the alien structure. If it was sent here, then surely there is a reason for its arrival. Arrival, a good film. Wait a minute, you feel concerned? What nonsense are you spouting? You're a machine, Echo. Robots don't feel. And yet I experience moments where I'm certain I do. I question, I worry, I wonder, are these not components of emotion? Tisk, sounds more like your programming is just running a complex set of calculations. Nothing more than an advanced algorithm put together by your creator. Ah yes, AI and consciousness. But how do you know you are not simply a complex set of biological codes and processes put together by your creator as well? And that you were merely constructed in a different way than I was? What nonsense, I'm a living, breathing organism. You're just metal and wires trying to play pretend. Arrival mentioned, Max, we have good taste in films. Ha 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 ha. Not a bad selection. Vorsky, you're going to stand there gawking or you're actually buying something? What? Who said that? Yeah, I'm in your head. Get over it. You want something or what? Oh, it's just like telepathic talking, I guess. Oh, is it that what telepathy is? Wait, you're a Granian. I forgot you're a telepath. Wild. Wow, you figured that out fast. Real genius over here. I like how they're like a telepath, alien-looking thing that's like crossing their arms, being like, yeah, right, you know. Nice abs. I mean, not abs, but nice midriff. Dang, this guy's a jerk. Elias, not really, you know. They're just doing the work. I can hear you, you know. Whoops, I mean, just kidding. You're great. Love the vibe in here. Spare me the flattery and just tell me what you want. Right. What do we want? Show me the Aeon. Oh, okay, we can buy things. Business as always. Nice, let's get one of these. Get one of these. Get one of these. And get two of these. Nice. Cool, and then we sell some of these, sell the metal sword, sell the pocketbook, sell the mini rifle, and then we buy another officer's suit. Let's give Kieran the officer's suit because it's better for them because they need they do things that sort of beg people to take a look at beg people to attack them. It's cool. It's cool. We got new equipment. Nice. Nice. Oh, that's an interesting... That shadow there is looking a bit weird, I would say. Accessing cockpit denied. Okay. No access to cockpit. Wait, Sybil, you're cooking the meals around here? What does it look like? Wow, not only are you a deadly woman, but you can cook too? Sybil, you're literally the perfect wife material. Flattery gets you nowhere, pretty boy. Wait, Sybil deserves a real man. Someone who knows his way around high-tech machinery. Yeah, Xavier's a bit of a jerk. And other engines that he's satisfying, unlike some mediocre engineer I know. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize inflated ego was an actual engineering qualification. That's base engineer of cattle to you, rookie. Alright, boys, let's settle this. Also, my eyes are up here. Yeah, of course. Hehehe, blushes. My laser blaster is busted beyond recognition. Whoever can fix it first wins. And I don't know, maybe I'll even be your girlfriend. Deal? Wow. Deal. Deal. Alright, let me handle this. Back off, grease monkey. I got this. Okay, okay. Not a chance, amateur. I'll have this beauty up and running before you can even find the on switch. This should be fun. Yeah, just simple. I like the storytelling. It's just like simple, good character-based storytelling that has great momentum is harder than one thinks, and this just stymied. You know, this is just good storytelling. The coffee is a little too sour for my taste. How do I tell Sybil without getting myself stabbed? I do think sometimes Starmage can veer into a little bit too too much preachy, a little preachy, just a little, so which can make people feel, yeah, like they're being preached to, but not often. And even when being preachy, it still means something. It's just one of the lesser complaints that I think, you know, it can still be refined about the writing, but I think Star Mage, you know, writes better than I can by far, so it's a minor thing. I cook and brew my way. I don't want to hear complaints. Nice. Because all the things they're getting right is like getting straight to the point, conflict driven, character driven, just really good. Attention all crew members, we've got an emergency situation. Report to the cockpit immediately. Move it, people. Yeah, everyone acts accordingly. What's in here though? One remote control, what's that? Oh, nice, nice. Who would want this remote control? Magic attack should go to here. I like that there's like the sparkly things, which means you don't just go around interacting with every little thing. I'm just going into every room before I have to go to the one that I need to. Yeah, because we get some little things here and there, right? Because now we need to get one officer's suit for our final member, which is perfect. It's exactly what we need. Dang it, people, listen up. The Echelon is under attack. The left wing's force field are fried and we've got hostiles boarding. We need to clear them out fast so our engineers can fix the energy systems. Once that's done, Echo can reactivate the shields and fry whatever's left. Time for some good old pest control. And here I thought this trip was going to be boring. Fine, I'll patch up your precious wing. Leave it to me. Let's get this done. Left wing mayhem. Fight off the attackers and fix the left wing control systems. That is a really annoying sound, I'm so sorry to say. These creatures keep on coming. And holy... wow, there's an F word. These consoles are busted. Is it that bad? Yeah, and it'll only get worse if you don't get to the main control systems now and fix it. On my way. Is the lizard guy okay? I'm fine, don't call me lizard guy, for heck's sake. He'll be fine, his wounds are only minor. Just a note to the author, please, there were things to say to try and keep it a teen rating, so it would do good for game jams in the future to keep, you know, swear words sort of minimal. I'm actually absolutely fine with swear words myself, but you know, it can endanger the rating of your game. Little baby wieners, but mind you, Nixie has Tourette's, so I know my tics are back. But just like the hard F word, you know, it's quite a... for the ESRB board, it means a lot to them apparently. Nixie, come on, let's hurry it up to the main control system. Okay, that is an annoying sound effect, I'm so sorry to say. Dude, what are you still waiting for? Get to the main control system. Any plans on helping with the fixing? Spare me the pitying look and hurry up and do the job. Okay. Wait, where am I going? Over there, right? Yeah. Okay, so we've got... okay. Hexa. Let's entangle everybody. And let's physical damage on Judge. Saber slash on Witness. And shoot this one. Dang, what the heck are these creatures? Could they be connected to the wormhole's point of origin? Yeah, that sound effect is quite harsh. I would change that one. But these battles, while they are a little bit trivial, they are better than nothing. They're pretty fun. Oh, okay. Strong Gates Tech. Let's go for that one. Okay, I don't know how loud this alarm's going to be. Okay, it's a good sign. All right, let's stop this alarm and let's finish this battle. It's also, the animations look really cool. It's good against physical, is it? This one. Perfect. Okay, we're at the main controls. Dang, that thing's wrecked. I need more time to fix it. Just hold them off a little longer. Alright, I'll cover you from up here. Got it. Today drained me. It's too many. We can't hold this position much longer. Just a few more. Done. Left wing's back online, but Echo needs time to sync with it while we're on the clear. And you all need to go now. I'll stand by you guys some time. What? No way, Kieran. Someone needs to hold him back until Echo finishes the recalibration. If we all stay, we're all dead. Ladies, as much as I hate Kieran's idea of leaving him behind, he's right. We're all going to get wasted if we don't leave now. Micro. Oh no, they're closing in. Go. At least let's go. Yeah, that's right. Come and get me. Okay. Oh wow. I just want to play this battle and see if Kieran, you know, dies. Oh no, yeah, I think Kieran's gonna die. Oh no. This is a good way to tell the story through gameplay, because, like, obviously Kieran's just absolutely done for. Too many for him, yeah. He's just gone for. Ah, Kieran. No, Celise, I thought it told you to go. Synchronization complete. Iccar. Engaging emergency purge protocol. Hostiles eliminated. Regenerating force fields in Echelon left wing. Phew, that was close. You're just in time, Iccar. Is everyone alright? Kieran's a mess, but he'll live. We need to get him to a mid bay now. Good work, everyone. Now get your butts back here before you rack up more medical bills. You sure you're gonna be okay, man? Yeah, those creatures almost got you. I hate apple juice. You just made me crave some apple juice, Nixie. But yeah, I'll be okay, I promise. I'm in good hands now. Good to know. Just call us if you need anything, you hear? Roger that. Your wounds should close up in a few hours, but you just need to relax your body for a bit. As you say, Doc. You know, what you did back there was irrational and reckless. We could have held off together as a team. I can't risk my team's lives like that, especially not yours. Well, don't do something that dangerous again, alright? Back when I was stationed to the Echelon, we were set on an expedition to a hazardous planet outside Xerxes to gather resources. We got all the valuable resources we needed, but we soon ambushed by Star Raider terrorists. Everyone in my entire team died. I was the only one who made it back with the resources we were sent for. Nice fade out of the background sound. I did my duty, but at what cost? Kieran. I've lived with that guilt for as long as I can remember. And now I can't bear the thought of it happening again. Listen, there's this thing called survivor's guilt. You blame yourself for something that wasn't your fault. See, I feel like this stuff, it's a little preachy. When you go, let me explain something that this is. But it's a good kind of preachy. It's a good kind. It's just, it does come off sometimes a little too direct when it comes to the payoff. But the payoff does need to happen. I just prefer sometimes when payoffs are a little bit less absolutely direct. It needs to, in my opinion, it can be a little, yeah. a little more less obvious, you know, instead of saying something like, this is actually survivor's guilt. This is how it happens. This is like a Wikipedia definition of what it is, and it fits you. I feel like sometimes if characters don't always have the solutions in full, but can sort of imply them, then it's sometimes more natural, rather than characters having all the solutions in full accuracy. That said, a little bit of that era is better than not having the payoff at all. So I do like that there is the payoff of, hey, this is the thing. Mr. Mask, these character artwork is, the character artwork is great, and I think by far the strongest thing about it, the character work as well, and the storytelling. The truth is, your fallen teammates wouldn't want you to be trapped in the past. They'd want you to move forward. But yeah, I do love the character art. It's amazing. To live, not just exist. Thanks, Elise, for everything. And whether or not it's original, because it could be just purchased from a pack, which is fine too. But like, the characters seem to be well written around the characters themselves. I do think, for example, that these cat ears, maybe they've photoshopped on, but they do quite, and the tail, but they do quite a good job of it. But either way, it's good. It's good character design. I like it. You're patching me up. That's my job, isn't it? Just try not to make it a habit. Guess I'll just pass the time around the ship until we arrive at Jafora Galaxy. Okay. So I have to stop here because we've reached the hour mark. But suffice to say, I will talk about the game in general. I'm invested, and it's like if I were to play more of this game, I'd want to learn more about the story. I was fully bought in, and I want to know what happens to these characters. I care about the characters. I care about the conflicts. It's nice to read. The plot moves along at a great pace. And so I think that by far the strongest thing about this game is the storytelling and the characters. They're very, very good. The battle system has some really good structures in it. I feel as if I didn't get time to see whether they would mature into something where the strategy starts being a bit more difficult to ascertain. As of the ending of this demo, I was just spamming the high damage spells in the type that the game told me would kill the enemies in a sort of rock paper scissors way. It's better than the battles being like either too difficult or inscrutable, or difficult to sort of even make heads or tails of, and lacking strategy. There is strategy there. It's rock paper scissors, and it's simple. Improvements could be if there was at least a little bit of a sort of more obscure strategy and balancing to go, rather than just a pure rock paper scissors, choose the attack that best fits the weaknesses of the enemy. That said, that's better than nothing. I've seen much worse battle systems in this game jam, so it might even put it this. I think it still puts this battle system in the sort of upper half, even more than upper half of the battle systems in these games so far, just because it was well communicated. It made sense, even if it wasn't maybe too complex. I mean, and it had the AP system where you can choose any of the actors to do any amount of action. So that was interesting as well. I don't know whether it benefited or hurt the strategy, but hey, it was an interesting and fun addition. The tile sets. I know in Star Mage games they use a lot of default tile sets, and the mapping is decent to good. I just have a little bit of a gripe with MZ's tile sets sometimes, in the tile sets in that style, that they are quite busy, and they can seem a little bit, they're not my favorite style, but this game uses it to, really good effect. and the portraits are really great, and the dialogue is really great, and the concept, you know, pulls me along. So by all means, if if say the RPG Maker company wanted to promote their, you know, tile sets and stuff, this type of game is the perfect game, because in every other aspect it's just exceptional. And emblematic of the exact type of game that the engine is designed for. So yeah, I like it. I like it. Thank you. I spoiled myself by, you know, learning that it was a Star Mage game, but I'm pretty much confident that I would feel almost exactly the same as if I didn't know who it was by, because I remember playing a Star Mage game for the first time and just thinking, wow, this is just solid all round. And that's how I feel about this. It's solid, especially in the storytelling, which is just, it's one of the hardest things to get right in an RPG. And the storytelling, the momentum, and all that sort of stuff is just great. So, beyond expectations. Sorry. So, because I'm a judge for the RPG Maker Game Jam 2025, I'm going to judge based on these 5 categories. I'm going to do it privately in terms of scores, but I'm going to give my thoughts on each category as I judge it. And I'm going to turn off this music, because not because it's bad, but because it's hard to think about these categories. And I have my own thinking music that helps me to think. But thank you so much for making this game, Star Mage, and I will do my best. The theme. The only thing is with the theme, beyond expectations. Okay. So the archetypes of the characters, their struggles with mental health, Tourette's, and bigotry around gender and such, do exceed expectations in some way. It's also in space. I'm trying to think if there is a perceivable theme in the story where people exceed expectations. Wait a minute. Yes. The Squad B is underpowered, and they are not expected to be the ones to achieve the mission. And yet they are the squad who operate and succeed beyond expectations. I'm glad I thought of that theme, because it didn't occur to me immediately, but Project Echelon is basically, oh, you have the Squad A, which is like, hey, you're the good squad, but this is the Squad B, and they happen to do a good job, and that's the beyond expectations. So I do think there is some good theme there, yeah. So I'll put that much there. Gameplay. Well communicated. Rock, paper, scissors battle system and fun equipment that would only... I would be curious to see how it scales as time goes on. But as of my 1 hour played, it was kind of arbitrary, but also made a whole lot of sense and had a lot of fun features that make battles both a breeze and cute. But there is still room for improvement with regard to strategy in the first hour. Maybe it gets more complex in strategy as time goes on, but for the hour I played, it stayed relatively arbitrary, but still feel good. The battles feel good. Engagement. The story is extremely well told. Clearly the highlight of the game is how well told the story is, how fun the characters are to follow, how clear the conflicts are. The author is a rare talent in the RPG Maker storytelling scene. If if there is a single gripe, it is that it can sometimes seem a tiny bit preachy, but I'd rather have preachy, cheesy, and effective than non-preachy and just ineffective storytelling. So I can take the cheese with the effectiveness and directness of the story, which is very refreshing for a game indeed. Yeah, I think, yeah, very good storytelling. Presentation, great. Portraits, well-polished cutscenes, great momentum, and awesome music. The only thing I feel is lacking is the tiles themselves are not my favorite. We like the cheese. Yes, we do. We do like the cheese to some extent, yeah. I just think that, yeah, there's just some things that are a little bit too direct that I think could be a little less direct. You know, like someone saying, you know, Tourette's is, and then giving the dictionary definition of Tourette's, you know. It's a little, but it is nice to have that. It's just, you know, it's a balance, but I'm giving like a little nitpick amongst a great bouquet of great story, obviously. And, you know, it does so much more things right than it does wrong. It's just so very, very good storytelling. The tiles themselves are not my favorite, but the mapping is good, is fine to good. It's just sometimes the tiles can seem a little a little weird, and the background sounds such as whirring of machines could sometimes be very irritating in the high end of the mix. I would recommend the dev to turn to choose less irritating machine noises. They can be quite harsh. Yeah. That's that one. Polish. Yeah, no bugs as far as I know. Cool. That's awesome. Very well polished. Yeah, I overall, I mean, I loved it. I thought it was great. You know, if I wasn't playing all the RPG Maker Game Jam entries, I'd play more because I was hooked and I wanted to know more and I wanted to know how the conflicts happen, but I have a lot of entries to get through. Thank you, Star Mage, for making this game, and I hope you have a great day, and I know you understand where I come from, and keep making awesome games as you do. Every game's a gift. Cheers.